Hello, geometry students. For Mr. Fry, this is January 25th, and want to provide you, if you missed any of this for whatever reason, or if you just need to review it, the exercises that we did today. So you should have up here in this box, we're talking about congruent triangles. Congruent triangles have the same shape and size. And this means all corresponding parts, angles and sides are congruent. When triangles are congruent, we can write a congruency statement. This little equals with the little squiggly line above it, that means congruent. Notice that, this one is kind of flipped over here. So you got to make sure that you are putting, A goes with D, B is the same as E, C is the same as F. Look at these little markings. This one has 3 markings, that one has 3 markings. That means those angles are the same. The same thing goes for the sides. And that's why I have these arrows, They go in order for a reason. A is comparable to D. Angle B is comparable to E, and angle C is comparable to F. Okay? So a valid congruency statement must match all corresponding angles and sides. So the CPCTC is just corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So if we know two triangles are congruent, then we know that each pair of corresponding parts are also congruent. So taking a look at your answers for these, we did these in class, and you can see, I'm not going to read through all of them, but you can see what I have here because there's a couple more I want to explain. This means congruent, and it's just knowing the order. I don't even have a picture. I just have the order of these, how the angles would be congruent and how the sides would be congruent. Here's another valid congruency statement, and notice that when you go back in here, like if I wanted side KJ, so KJ would be this one, it would be QP, it still works, is what I'm saying. So your valid congruency statements, make sure that those work still. Okay, for number 2, this is what we have for number 2. I noticed that he did not do this in class. I went ahead and did the same thing. I just flipped a couple of them. So these two I flipped, the W and the X, so I flipped the E and the F. And it actually works out. So when you go through these statements, it still works. It's a valid congruency statement. Okay, for number 3, go ahead and mark them as what would be equal using this statement. And then you're going to find these as your answers. There's your A, B, and C. That's a MP there. D, E, and F, and G and H. On the back, I'm only going to go through the odd ones. And, well, actually, I skipped 4 and 5. I don't know why I didn't do 5. I guess I could do, 5 with you right now. H goes with Y, so that's going to be 38 right here. I don't know why there's lines on this paper, but there are. Okay, this is 18. This is 27, 27, 27, 27, 27, 27. So then you know that these are going to be, G and J are going to be the same. So angle G and J would be whatever 180 minus 38, 180 minus 38 is. And then you're going to divide that by 2 because they're the same. So 71. So we have 71 and 71, 71 and 71. Okay. All right, because 71 plus 71, these are going to be equal. Plus 38 gives me 180, right? 71 plus 71 plus 38 equals 180. There we go. Okay, so GJ, that's 18, so we know that's 18. XY is going to be 27 because they're going to be the same. It's going to be the same as these two. zy. Zy is going to be 27 also. Measure of angle H. H is 38. Measure of angle Z, 71. Measure of angle J is 71 also. Okay, so there's 5 for you. 6, I think we ended up doing in class, so if you want to take a look at that, you see I marked everything. Then you have to do some algebra to figure out what X is, what Y is, and what Z is. So I'm not going to talk about that one. I will talk about this one. I started it once again, but I did not finish it. But so number 7, I made all my markings, and I ended up seeing that, to solve for X, that this is going to equal 115, right? So I just solve for X, and I get 24. Now Y, we got to work on Y here. Y, this is 3, that's, okay. Oh, I know why I didn't do it. Because I got to go back in, and I got to figure out what this measurement is. Okay, notice it's an obtuse angle. Oh, well, it's 115. It's 115, yeah, I know what it is, 115. So I got to do 180 minus 115 minus 36. 180, because the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle equal 180. Okay. Minus the 36, because that was the other one. What do I have left over? 29. So that is going to be this one. That's going to be, this one's going to be 29. So this will equal S. So this one would be 29. So my Y is going to be 29. So 3Y minus 1 equals 29 when I'm figuring that one out. So 3y becomes 30 when I add 1 to both sides, divide both sides by 3, and I get 10. Okay, solving for z, this is going to be C and P go together. So this is 36, so this is going to be 36. So the whole thing equals 36. So I'm going to have 4z minus 32, and that's going to equal the 36. So I have 4z equals, what is 36 plus 32? That gets 68. 68. And then 68 divided by 4. 68 divided by 4. I get 17. Z equals 17. So that's 17 there. That's the measurement of, that would be your measurement of angle Z. Okay, and then number 8, I have here for you. I have it just worked out. We did that one in class also. And then number 9, I have worked out here for you. That will be your number 9. That ends up being your X equals 7 and your Y equals 4. All right, good luck.